Hi everyone. Today we will be making a Korean pumpkin porridge dish called Hobakjuk. It is getting closer to winter and this sweet warm dish feels fitting in this colder weather. The main ingredient is kabocha squash, which is shaped and tastes like a pumpkin. It's commonly referred to the Asian pumpkin. This dish is usually also made with rice flour balls as a topping. However, we will be throwing a twist into the dish and pair it with deep fried sesame balls. Deep fried sesame balls are also made with rice flour, but have black sesame paste and red bean paste as filling. And this crispy, chewy texture can bring an extra dimension to this dish. So far, I have cut the pumpkin into slices and steamed it until soft. Once the pumpkin is soft, you'll want to put it in a blender with water. I would recommend adding 1.5 cups of water to every 2 cups of pumpkin. And we'll blend our pumpkin until smooth. Once the pumpkin is blended, we will season it with sea salt. Don't put too much sea salt though, because we'll be evaporating a decent amount of the liquid. And you'll end up with a really salty porridge if you add too much sea salt. So once we're done blending the pumpkin porridge, we're going to set the pumpkin porridge to boil over a saucepan and lower the heat to simmer once it starts boiling. To complete this pumpkin porridge, we'll be making a thickener out of rice flour. In a small dish, mix together 1/2 cup of rice flour, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. Add the mixture to the simmering pumpkin porridge and stir until the porridge has thickened. And that's all you need to do to complete the Hobakjuk. We're going to be making the toppings next, which is deep fried sesame balls. So to make the deep fried sesame balls, we're going to make the filling first. You can either buy black sesame paste or make it on your own. I'll show you how to make it on your own. Start off by roasting black sesame seeds on a saucepan until it starts to slightly smoke. Put the sesame seeds into a food processor and blend for 10 seconds before scraping the filling down and blending again. You'll be repeating this process for 10 or more times until you get a paste with a nice black sheen. Afterwards, you'll mix the black sesame paste with some sweeteners. I used almond butter and honey. You want to add enough so that when you taste the black sesame paste, you'll taste at least a hint of sweetness. If you want more sweetness, then just go ahead and add more honey. For the crust of the sesame balls, we will be using 4 cups of rice flour mixed with 1/2 cup of sugar. Pour water into the flour sugar mixture 1/2 cup at a time very slowly until the rice flour can form a paste. Then you'll want to add in a teaspoon of vegetable oil and work the flour for 5 to 10 minutes. If the flour paste is too wet, go ahead and just add more rice flour until you get something that you can mold with your hands and it doesn't stick to your fingers. The oil will keep the flour from breaking during deep frying, which is why it's essential to add it. And you're going to want to let the dough rest for at least half an hour after working it. To form the sesame balls, we're going to want to roll our filling, which is the black sesame paste or the red bean paste, into a ball, and you're going to want to flatten a chunk of dough into a disc shape. Put the ball into the disc dough and roll the ball in your hands until the dough ball is completely smooth and you do not see any cracks or any openings where the filling is peeking through. If there are any cracks, then the ball's filling can leak out during the deep frying process and completely ruin the sesame ball. This did occur several times in the process of making this video, so definitely be really careful about having any cracks show up at all on the sesame ball's surface. After rolling the sesame balls into a perfect sphere, you're going to want to roll that sphere into a bundle of wet sesame seeds. And we're going to start frying the sesame balls. This is the most difficult part of cooking sesame balls. The temperature control of the oil is essential to prevent the sesame balls from exploding. So we're going to want to heat our oil to 310 degrees Fahrenheit initially. Deep fry your sesame balls completely submerged in the oil for 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes, you'll want to increase the heat until the temperature of the oil reaches 350 degrees Fahrenheit and fry for an additional 5 minutes. Do not remove the balls during this frying time. If you let the balls cool down and reintroduce it to heat, the ball will likely crack and the filling will spill out. So just be really careful about that. You're going to want to gradually increase the heat of the oil, increase the temperature for that last outer fry on the crust to make it crunchy and crispy without cooling the ball down. And there you have it. We're going to set the balls on a cooling rack for 5 to 10 minutes after frying it, and we have completed the Hobakjuk with deep fried sesame balls. You can take a mouthful of the porridge and feel it warm your body. Bite into the crispy sesame ball, and you'll have this absolutely amazing combination. This porridge and sesame ball combo synergizes incredibly well, and you'll feel very satiated after eating the dish. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. It really helps a lot. Thank you for watching and have a great day.